day.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
The market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.
This video is sponsored by the award-winning Daily Market Movements trading platform. To open a live or demo account, simply visit dmmtradingplatform.com. Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the S&P 500 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my signal service, then please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I charge a very small joining fee of $29.99. S&P 500, it finished in the red yesterday, down another 1%. Today, in the pre-market, just before we open, we're up around 0.23%, so nothing really to write home about. Very muted so far. Currently trading just below 4,000, which of course is, a very large round number, 4,000, so it'd be good if we could trade back above it. We're pretty much hovering around that 50 moving average, that 50-day moving average, okay? So we've broken below the 50-day EMA, and we're now just hovering around that 50-day moving average. Look guys, today is the final day of August. September historically is a very weak month. If there's one thing that you want to understand about myself is that I'm a very big believer in seasonality trading, and September historically is a weak month. So I think that we are going to go into a period of, difficulty, and it could just mean that we sit within a range between 4,100 and all the way down to 3,900, or it might mean that we trade a little bit lower down to perhaps 3,800. I do not know, but what I do know is that October historically, when we look at that month from a seasonality perspective, is an okay month, and historically as well, October is typically a month when the market bottoms. That is, that's been something that has historically played out here for the stock market over the past 100 years. So personally, the way I'm looking at this is that, it's going to be tricky for the next 30 days, but then after that, October is when I start to turn very bullish on this market up until year end. And we've heard other analysts come out and say this, such as Tom Lee, for example. He's expecting a significant rally here in the S&P 500 going into year end. So, what am I doing? What is my game plan? Well, as I mentioned yesterday, I am dollar cost averaging towards the downside. Why am I going to turn completely bearish on this market just for perhaps, a month of difficulty? October, 1st of October, I'm going to start to turn very bullish on this market, and I do fully anticipate that we can trade back up towards the swing highs that we achieved a few weeks ago and potentially even break above it. So I'm not going to turn completely negative just to try and capture 200 to 300 points towards the downside here. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in, hoping that October really is the bottom for this glut that we've seen so far this year. And then once we do start to get any significant movements towards the upside, that's when my positions will then start to make a significant amount of money.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
The market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it.